Well, hello, chat. Well, hello, good evening. Welcome. Welcome to the first stream of Horror Jail. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome. It is, of course, October. Once again, October 2024, and that, of course, means that chat has once again locked me successfully in Horror Jail. And today, my goodness, today we are playing a doozy of a game. A doozy of a game. Hello, chat. Hello. Today we are playing the Doki Literature Club. Now, I don't know anything about this game. I am completely unspoiled, just to let you know. So, with that in mind, please no spoilers. No spoilers in the chat. I know what you guys are like. I know you guys are scamps. Hello, Eddie Spaghetti. It's good to see you. Hello, Blue Bircher. Hello, Arthur. Hello, Lee. One of my mods. Lovely to see you. Hello, Jupiter's Cola. Hello, Firefly. Hello, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Flawless Poop. Hello, Anna. It's good to see you. Edge Dancer. One of my mods, Lisa. The G. Hello. I see you are still spouting varying degrees of nonsense. Good work, the G. Eventually you will learn. Hello, Tessa Ryan. Hello, Bloody Baroness. Hello, Juliassic Park. Lazy Kiwi. Sky P. It's nice to see you all. Tessa Ryan, hello. Welcome to Horror Jail. So today, chat, I thought that I would... hello, Rue. Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you as well. I thought I would try something a little bit different. You'll probably notice, bam, I've decorated. I thought, seeing as it was Horror Jail, I might as well make myself feel a little bit more comfortable and at home, right? So I thought I'd just put on some candles. I mean, that feels like a legit thing to do, right? It's just some nice candles to make myself feel better. It's absolutely nothing sinister. It's absolutely nothing sinister. Have you seen Markiplier's newest video, a release date for The Edge of Sleep? No, I haven't seen it, but I'm intending to watch it straight after this, trust. Spooky season brings me immense joy. I'm glad that it does. This is my favorite time of the year. Funnily enough, it actually is. I love autumn, or fall as you call it over in the US. This is genuinely my favorite time of the year. Horror, I hate. Autumn, I love. Mike decorated for Halloween before I did. I'm stunned. Yeah, I actually did. It's all red and everything. I did all this just because, I thought it'd be cool. It does look kind of cool, I think. It's an aesthetic, that's for sure. So yeah. So like I say, chat, today, we are playing a game that I have been told about. I've been warned about many, many times. I was not allowed to play this game on RQ streams. I asked about playing this game for Horror Jail on the RQ Streams channel, and they said no. Categorically no. They never told me why. They only said that the content warnings in this were too severe. So, I am playing this completely, without knowledge of what is about to happen. All I know is that this game was apparently such a big horror title that even the RQ Streams team said no. And categorically no. It's one of the only games that they ever told me no completely out of hand on. So, oh Mike, you sweet summer child. Yeah, I know. Everyone says this. Listen, I'm listening, Tessa Ryan. You have my full attention. But yeah, like I say, today there's a few things that are a little bit different. Obviously, there's the aesthetic back here. Mike Areno, I know. There's the aesthetic back over here. I so get it, and that's amazing. All right, fair enough. Yeah, there's the aesthetic. Look, I even put some right at the back. There's some candles out. We've got a vibe going. I'm ready. I'm in my horror space. But also today, I'm actually using a brand new camera lens, which for most of you will mean literally nothing, but for me is a huge achievement. I am currently using a brand new lens, and I already love it, because if I punch in, you can actually see every single pore on my face. And that is nuts. So yeah, I kind of love it. I'm kind of like, whoa, but it's good fun. Hello, Joe. Welcome. Also, I don't think Spotify is playing for some reason, because it's just decided it doesn't want to. It's just decided no. I've had some amazing tunes on in the background this entire time, and no one has heard a single peep from them. Wow. God, thanks Spotify. You're the best. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That should have fixed it. There we are. Oh, there's supposed to be tunes. Yeah, there are supposed to be tunes. There. There we go. So now it's a little bit friendlier now. This is what I've been listening to. Skyfall costume for Halloween, please, Mike. Oh, my lord. Also, Ramses, thank you so much for the 240 by 007 Spookfall. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, it works both ways because a spook is actually like a slang term for a spy. So, damn you, Ramses, and your ability to make good jokes. But yeah. There you go. Now you can hear the tunes. We've got a slightly different aesthetic going today because I wanted to have some different vibes ready for Horror Jail. So everyone, are you ready? Are you ready to play what I am told, what has been billed as one of the scariest games that I will play? So bad that Rusty Quill told me that we couldn't play it. So bad that even my mods, when I was suggesting this for Horror Jail, said, whoa, have you looked at the content warning list? So bad that every single person I have spoken to has said, are you sure you want to play this game? That bad. So today, chat, we are in for a ride. But of course what that means is that you guys need to be aware there are content warnings for this game. And there will be content warnings for every game that we play from this point onwards for the whole of October. So, the content warnings are available. One of my mods, Lee, has kindly put them in the chat. Take a look. Take a listen. There may be some spoilers in there potentially. But be warned, these are horror games. And horror games have some pretty intense content warnings. This game, when you open it up, this game says specifically that this is not a game for anyone under the age of 13 and anyone who suffers with depression and anxiety. It specifically tells you that when you open the game. So we are not fucking around with this one. This is going to have some serious content warnings. So, like I say, chat, take that as you will. We're being serious. If you think this isn't for you, that's absolutely fine. Feel free to skip this one. We are also potentially going to be playing this on Sunday as well. Just to let you know. So please do have a look at the content warnings. I legitimately don't know where this game is going. I have not been spoiled at all. Please do not spoil this game for me. You will get kicked. Those are the rules, unfortunately. But yes. From this point on, viewer discretion is advised. Are we all clear on that, chat? Can I hear a yes, sir? Scamp Squad engage. If you've understood that from this point onwards, we're on our own. We are on our own from here, boys. And there's no turning back. Yeah? Lovely. Thank you very much, everyone. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Chad's time. We're going to engage the scariest game that I have been told about. The scariest game that I have ever seen. Possibly the scariest game I will ever play. Possibly. This is the Doki Doki Literature Club. The scariest game. Terrifying. Hello, Martin. The terrifying. Be terrified, chat. Be terrified. I know. Listen. No, chat. No. This is a very scary game. It's very scary. Look at how terrifying it is. You guys probably know more about this than I do. I know. Be terrified. Be alarmed. Look how alarming this is. Monica, my love. Loud screaming. Yeah, exactly. Scream. Mike, this game looks so innocent, not gonna lie. Listen. Terrifying. This. Exactly. Literature. Yeah, exactly. This. Terrifying. Be scared. Be scared, so scared. Exactly. It's awful. Right, anyway, enough goofing. Even the buttons sound nice. Right, so chat, like I say, this is the Doki Literature Club. We are, is the audio okay, by the way? Because I'm probably not gonna, I don't know, if this is a horror game, then I'm probably not gonna be able to look at this too much. Is the volume okay? Can you hear the game? Like, is that too loud? Yeah, the audio seems okay? Yeah, you're happy with that? Sade's happy with that. Are the rest of you guys happy with that? If you are, okay. I played this game on the computer at work. My coworker did not know this was a horror game. Okay. The audio's good. Yeah, the audio seems fine. All right, okay. It's kind of quiet. Okay, well, hold on. There we go. We could turn it up slightly. There we go. Brilliant. Audio's okay. I'm cowering from fright. All right, Skypey. You keep cowering. This is terrifying, remember? This is a terrifying game. Right, okay, here we go. New game. Please enter your name. Mikey Scap. That's me. It's me. In fact, no, I'll just have Mike. Oh, Mikey. People have started calling me Mikey now. Let's put Mikey. We'll have my scampish name in here. Giancarlo can't watch this. No, Giancarlo should probably go to bed. It's definitely not a game for Giancarlo. Right. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm going with, and you can call me out on that later. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Yeah? Sayori. Okay. Alright. Sayori is bae? Alright, fine. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. If you're scared, have lots of hugs, because yes, girls are scary. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Snow Tempest, welcome. Oh no, my greatest fear, dear anime girls. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Snow Tempest. You couldn't have put it better yourself, to be honest. Oh my lord, I couldn't have said any better. I'm just going to lurk until the fear begins. Well, this is terrifying, Tessa Ryan. This is terrifying. This is so scary that people told me I couldn't play this game. Right, okay. I too get tired of waking up. Yeah, that's relatable. However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. There she is. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe because I decided to stop and wait for you. Be horrified, Rue. Be horrified. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mikey. What if people stare at you for acting weird? Then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, fine. What is that voice? That's Sayori's voice. That's mean. It is mean. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. Yeah. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Oh, terrifying! Terrifying game. Terrifying. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mikey, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. 2D schools are terrifying. 2D schools are terrifying! Terrifying! I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. I gotta stop laughing at my own stupidity. You told me we would join a club this year. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of my many conversations where I'm dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Classic. So relatable. So relatable and terrifying. Aha! I was talking about how I wanted that you would learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Hello, Atlas. Welcome. Wearing my limited time Mike merch now. Perfect vibes. Nice one, man. Oh, you got the merch on. Amazing. You trust me, right? This is the content that people come to my channel for. Terrifying content. Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. Mike's sarcasm will certainly age badly when the horrors begin. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Again, relatable content. Sidewipe. A terrifying side wipe. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Clubs. I whispered to myself. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Is anyone going to keep track of how many times Mike makes us... Mike is going to be uncomfortable during the game? Probably. The Tub Club! Oh my god, of course. I should have thought of that from the start. We could just join the Tub Club. Exactly. Yeah, we'll just join Tub Club. That would be amazing. God, someone's going to have to explain that reference. Someone's going to have to explain that reference. It's not going to be me. Someone will have to. It's not going to be me. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me. Sometimes I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you'd come join my club. Sayori? Yeah! There is no way I'm going to join your club. Ew! Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. The Doki Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Club. So, maybe. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Oh, I see. Because she's basically the only person who goes to the literature club. Okay, I get it. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Okay. Alright, fine. Ah, yes. Literature. Yeah, indeed. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or God, we're fucking brutal, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Nice. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! To the cupcakes! The terrifying cupcakes! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Listen, everyone, this to me looks like the hallway from a certain bird dating simulator. Hello, Nira. This looks to me like the hallway from a certain bird dating simulator. I don't know if you guys are getting that kind of vibe. This to me looks a lot like the hallway from what was it called? What was it called again? The bird game? I can't actually remember anymore. Hatterful Boyfriend. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks exactly like the hallway from that, right? I got executed by the bird dating simulator. Okay. That does happen sometimes. That does happen. Yeah, Hatterful Boyfriend. Yeah, I think this is that, right? This is that. It's got to be. It's a vibe. It is a vibe. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally use for their third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh, girl one! Hello, girl one. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks, I've clicked the wrong... Oh, sorry. Right, okay. Oh, I can actually just view the history. Oh, wow, that's actually really useful. Amazing. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2! What voice are we going to do for Girl 2? Girl 2... how do we feel about Girl 2? I mean, maybe Girl 2... The Girl 2 could be like, seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. But no, we've already done that voice. So we need a new voice for Girl 3. What's Girl 3? Hello, Xeno, welcome. What's Girl 3 gonna sound like? Girl 2 is a squeak. Okay, interesting. The Batman voice for Girl 2, yeah. Valley Girl. Oh, okay, alright, fine. Hi, Mikey. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Girls. There's so many girls. There's so many girls. Oh my god, there's so many girls. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I fucking called it. I fucking called it as well. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Oh my god, what did we do for the first one? Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just can't ignore her when she gets all moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. Oh god, I didn't even read that. Anyway, this is Satsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Good job on the pronunciation. Thanks, Blood. I'm really bloody trying. I'm really bloody trying. For the scariest game ever, this has been a treat so far. Glad you think so. Ah, well, it's so nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like... Sorry. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's so great to see you again, Mikey. Monica smiles sweetly, using both her face and her buttocks. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh my god, it's the fucking triple threat. Like, the Pink Popcast talked about this. Like, whenever you describe a woman, like, in any movie or anything like that, the Pink Popcast switched me on to a fact that people always describe women as smart, funny, and beautiful. And now I've told you that, you are gonna hear that in so many films. Legit. Keep an eye out for that. Genuinely, when I edited that episode, like, now I can't unhear it. It's in every film. Every film. Basically, completely out of my league. Game Grumps made her a robot. Oh, wow, okay. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Oh, women. Oh, talking to girls. Oh, my God, talking to girls. Come sit down, Mikey. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me, oh, Monica. Oh, look at the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh, sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Why is this an RPG? I don't know, but... The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn in icing, and a little piece of chocolate was used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs the first one, then Monica, and I follow. Why do I feel one of these girls is going to feed us a cupcake? I really think that's where this is going, Rue. It's 100% the case, right? It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I think I'll have nightmares about Mike's girl voice. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction, because she has the cold, dead eyes of a killer. And credit if you know where that reference is from. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she's made it herself. I have to go to an appointment. That's all right, Ari. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Have we heard that somewhere before? I don't think we have. Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. All right. Keep your Allens on. Here's a ton. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Of course she reads books. Everyone in anime has to have that. They have the one person who eats everything, and then they have the other one who reads books. That's like stereotyping every anime. But listen, at me in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Hello, Beck. Welcome to the channel. Well, I guess. Mike, it is a literature club. Okay, you got me there. I hadn't thought of that. I know. Yeah, no, I hadn't thought of that. This game is sure peak stereotype. I mean, probably. Hey, oh, God. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Hey, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself, in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, and it didn't seem like there was an option to join the tub club, so... Oh, that's okay, you silly. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Hey, Joe. Hey, Atlas. Welcome. Hey, it's Joe. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the watch party. Oh, hello, the watch party. I forgot you guys doing a watch party. Hello, Pookly. You could probably just be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh, you silly, you could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Oh, man. I need pictures. Yeah, we do need pictures, actually. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. There we are, everyone. We have the cast of the Doki Doki Literature Club. Imagine being Jared, 19, at this club. Exactly. Oh, God. Just singing along to the background music. Good. Good. I'm glad you guys are having a great time. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, and yet two of them have the same hair color, and the other two have completely unnatural hair colors. Isn't that interesting? Also, is this a fang, or is this just a tooth? I guess we'll find that out later. But until then, let's see what's up. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. I'm assuming that she didn't, because I think that they're probably all serial killers. Because that is what has been described. Valley Girl Slay! Yeah, I know, right? Why did you give Monica an annoying girl voice? Because everyone told me to do a Valley Girl accent, so here we are. Right then. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Mike, stop judging people for their dyed hair, Mr. It Isn't Red. I'm not judging! I'm just saying. These two are the same. These two aren't the same, and the only thing is that, like, it's all a bit unnatural, to be honest. I'm just saying. So, Mikey, what kind of things do you like to read? Just making an observation. I'm on observation duty. By the way, this is a literature club. Yeah, no, don't worry, Zeno. People have already been very quick to point that out to me. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh my god, this game knows me. This game speaks to me on a cellular level. Mike had red hair. No, Nuri, I didn't have red hair. I had pink hair. It was pink. You can look back in my Instagram. It was pink. It's never been red. God damn it, Joe. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, I think we like her. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Relatable content. Am I right, chat? Terrifying relatable content. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Have you listened to the Magnus Archives? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at a minimum level. There it is. Yeah, there you go. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Yeah, I hate horror too! I hate horror too! I'm hating every minute of this! Oh my god. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. How are you hating this, Mike? This isn't horror jail at all. I know, Pukuli, that this is. Stop jump scaring the house. I'd like to have a roof over my head. Sorry, Atlas. I'm not trying to jump scare the house. It just sort of happens. Anyway, so cupcakes. Oh, cupcakes! Your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Apologize to Ro. No, I'm not gonna. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I want Yuri to start rapping Rap God now, yeah, for real. I guess it's the same for me, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with one another. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! I don't know how long I can keep these voices up for. I actually can't believe that this is horror jail. But it is. It is horror jail. Terrifying horror jail! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mikey? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, like Tub Club, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Mikey! you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. God, that sounds awful. That sounds like an accident waiting to happen. The eternal dilemma of attractive girls. I got it, right? You got it. I'm in your closet. Well, I hope you're comfortable in there. It's quite small, Zeno. It's quite tiny. I mean, enjoy it though. There's a little light in there so you can see what you're doing, but otherwise, like, it's pretty cramped. So, you're watching me. Well, I mean, you'd be watching me either way, Zeno. That's the issue. I mean, if you're just watching me from in there, then, I mean, it's fine, you know. While you're there, fold socks. Yeah, in fact, I actually have some shirts that could use some ironing. If you wouldn't mind, Zeno. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Senpai, can we make poems together now? Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Mikey, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Mikey, since we're already here, did you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Sideswipe. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. The evening. It's time to write a poem. Damn, the music in this kind of slaps, hey? Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Oh right, so we get to pick these. And look, we've got little stickers with the girls on as well. Right, okay everyone. It's time to write a poem. Yeah, it's time to write, chat. What are we gonna pick? What words do we want to pick? Just spam the chat. Boop, brilliant. Just spam them in the chat. Spam them in the chat. Tell me which ones you want. Just spam them. Just spam them in the chat. Just tell me on this page. Tell me on this page which word should we go with? Which word should we go with? Oh my lord, there's so many words, Giggle. Pain. Incredible, sure. Right, which one do you want? Which one? Just pick. Just pick. We've gone with Boop. It's okay. Electricity. It's not on here anymore. I know that you might be a little bit behind. Oh, Mike playing the adults. Yeah, we are. We're playing Doki. It's true. Papa. Perfect. Okay, brilliant. Spam them in the chat. Spam them in the chat. I'll just pick whichever one I see first. Rain clouds. We'll go with raindrops. Fine. Okay. Just spam them. Just spam them in the chat. Whichever one. Just spam it all. Just spam it all. Which one would you like? Any of these. Any of these that you would like. Do you see Mouse? Where's Mouse? It's down here, right? Okay, any of these. Chat, any of these. Just spam them. Just spam them in the chat. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Just take your pick. Take your choice. Fireworks. Okay. That was on the previous screen, I think. Anxiety. Wonderful. Right, okay. Pick which one, chat. You gotta pick which one. Well, any of these will do, but you've gotta spam and tell me which one you want. Horror! Amazing! Right, spam them in the chat. Come on, which one do you want? Which one do you want? Where do you want to go next? Where do you want to go next? Which one are we gonna do? Shame! Shame isn't on here, but unfortunately. Sing! Okay, look, no, that's also not on here. Lust! Okay, we'll go with lust. Wonderful. Which one are we going to go with next? Which one are we going to go with next, chat? You've got to spam it in the chat. You've got to spam it because you never know which one we will pick. It's all up to you, chat. It's all up to you. Dark. Whoa. Right, which one do you want, chat? Which one do you want? You've got to choose. You've got to choose. Just spam it in the chat, and I'll pick the first one that I see. Just spam it in the chat. You've got to pick it. Email. Is it email? Which one? Incapable. Okay, wonderful. Where's incapable? It's not on here. Marshmallow. Wonderful. Okay. All right, just spam it in the chat. Everyone, spam it in the chat. Which one of these words would you like? Cage. No, there is no cage in here. Cage is out of here. Email reveal. Marriage. Wonderful. Which one of these would you like? Which one of these would you like? You can choose. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you, chat. You've got to pick. We're at 12 or 20 words you want. Pure! That was unfortunately in the previous one, but we can have it. Email reveal. Aura! Of course, because we got Aura for days! Slay! Which one do you want, chap? Which one do you want? You gotta spam it. You gotta spam it because yours might get picked, and you never know which one might get picked. It could be yours. Entropy! Amazing! Which one do you want, chat? Which one do you want? You've got to spam it. You've got to choose it. We're a 14 and 20, but you can still pick, and the choice is entirely up to you. What are we gonna go with next? Disown! Incredible! Right, chat, you've got to pick. You've got to pick. Have a look at these wonderful words all down here. They're all for you to choose. They're all for you to choose. But which one are you going to pick? Nibble! Incredible! Right, okay, which one are we going to go with, chat? Which one are we going to go with, chat? It's another page. It's 16 and 20, and it's entirely up to you where we go here because I don't know what any of this means. Hop! Amazing! You've got to choose, chat. You've got to choose. Pick from the list. Pick from the list. Which one would you like? Which one would you like? We've picked a few of these now, but we've still got a few more to do. Which one would you like? Controversy! Condemnation. Perfect. Which one would you like, chat? Any of these? Any of these? We're at 18 to 20. These are your last two chances. It's your last two chances, chat, to be able to choose whichever word you like. And you've got to pick which word you'd like. Which one would you like? It's entirely up to you. Climax! Wait, no, climax isn't on here. Wrath! Rats up here. There we go. It's 2 more chances, chap. 1 more chance, and I'm going to probably pick the last one just because I haven't had an input yet. But which one would you like? Which one would you like? You've got to choose, chat. Spam in the chat right here which one you would like. Spam whichever one you think we should go with. Kawaii! Amazing! And it's the final one. And I, of course, am going to choose Explode. Wasn't that fun, everyone? Wasn't that fun? Hi again, Mikey. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I can at least keep my word. We have created art. Yes, we have. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mikey. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't even know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops herself into her seat. Don't worry, guys! Mikey always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work around here for this guy. Like cooking, cleaning in my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, that's so icky! You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What? How come? You and Mikey can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking! I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. See you in a bit, Anna. Hey! Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. All right. Is it? Wait, is it? Wait, is it? Wait, is it? Is it? Wait, is it? How old are these people? This is like secondary school, right? What is going on? Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Right, okay, thank fuck for that, because I was wondering where this was going for a very brief second there. Good lord. Good fucking lord. I was like, what? But anyway. Okay, here we go. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Mike could already feel the police arresting him. Mike was like, what the fuck is going on? Help! Help! I need an adult! And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. I can hear the wee-woo from here. But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. If Mike's not the adult, who is? Yeah, Anna, to be fair. Anna is the adult. Yeah, unfortunately. Anna is always the adult in these situations. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you could read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled events and activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Wipe. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It's called the Necronomicon. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading this bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how do you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Yeah, it's about YouTube streamers and the fact that they couldn't stream on Twitch anymore. I'm sure you'll find something to relate to in it. What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Well, after all, I guess life is strange. So... she gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Wait, hold on. Which bit of this is relatable? Which bit of this is relatable content? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, it is kind of dark. That is kind of dark. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles, all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mikey? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything.
Well, I guess that's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much.
That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all, which the chat will not stop reminding me of. By the way, chat, I love you. Please don't go away. I love you guys. Please stay.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Oh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, is fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Hey Mike, this is a literature club. Oh, for fuck's sake, everyone. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, maybe just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, all right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. She's holding a knife. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Ha 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 ha! Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Aww. The real horror is the love poems we made along the way. It is. It is.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Oh, she's turning the page for us.
Oh, now we can read the terrifying book together. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Right, okay, someone get the wee-woo out. Quick, we might need the sirens. Someone prep it. Someone prep the sirens. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Oh my god, shoulders touching before marriage? Exactly.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. Very demure, very kawaii. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. She's looking at us. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. God, is the horror in this just like talking to girls? Chat, I've talked to many girls. I will tell you this for free. In my life, I've spoken to many girls. If the horror in this is literally just talking to cute girls, Good lord, chat.
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Just you wait, I don't think I need to. But Mike, have you read the same book with them, shoulder to shoulder? No, I actually haven't. Yeah, maybe the real horror was edging. No, the real horror in edging is in Power Wash Simulator. Love a bit of edging in that. We continue the first chapter in silence. There's two things I love. Edging and a porch. What? I'm talking about the trim around a garden, chat. Get your mind out of the gutter. Good lord. We continue the first chapter in silence. I'm just going to continue reading while you guys are thinking of smut. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Prep the sirens, everyone. We're going in deep. Stop talking about your trim on your stream. I will try. Trimming might. Yeah, exactly. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Mikey, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't even know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh. Well, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think that it's about time to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time to if we wait too long. Of course. Yuri exhales, spared from the finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Roll to seduce girl 1. Yeah, for real. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation extends. God, I thought that said extends. It didn't. It said ends. But I'm going with what I said because it's what I said. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Instead, what I did was essentially crowdsource the majority of all of the things that we wrote to an online group of people who may or may not have actual influence in the things that I say and do. Wow, how meta. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Wipe. So, who should I show my poem to first, chat? Spam it in the chat! Spam it in the chat!
Who should we give it to first? Spam it in the chat and we'll decide, chat. We need to choose, and there's only one way to choose. Spam it in the chat, everyone. Spam it in the chat. Who should we speak to first? Yes. Yes, everyone. Yes. Spam it in the chat. Spam it in the chat. It feels like Yuri is ahead, so we're gonna go with Yuri. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. God, this game is terrifying. Chat said goth rights. Yeah, they did. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What's that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Fucking what? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, and then looks at my poem again. Milo, so what's Milo saying? What's Milo saying? Purple hair and pronouns. Oh, Lord. Well,
I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. That's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Which the chat won't stop reminding me, chat! Sheesh! Oh, bollocks, it's actual writing. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing the air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Lovely. Delightful.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Good Laura, you called it. Hello, Zebra Boy, welcome to Horror Jail. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I have dyslexia, bitch! Well, why? I just don't read script often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short.
I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it.
What did you do to end up in... Hello, Joel finds welcome. I just existed, bud. That's the reason why we're in horror jail. I just existed.
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Mikey.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
I read the whole fucking thing in my best reading voice. What?
Jesus Christ, what a burn. What a fucking burn. Good lord. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be ableist, exactly.
And soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
I just spammed a load of words that chat told me to put. Genuinely. I didn't actually have, I didn't have anything. I didn't have shit. I didn't have shit, Yuri. I just wrote a load of random fucking words on a page and hoped for the best. Nah. If anything, I could possibly learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mikey.
Me too. Gosh. Who should I show my poem to next? Right, well, I guess it's my turn to choose. So I am going to pick Monica.
Hey, Mikey. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Oh, sorry. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Mikey. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Mikey. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that kind of effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I'd never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry about that. You do your own thing, sweetie. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Please get the wee-woos ready, chat. Please get the wee-woos ready. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Is this meant to be terrifying? Is this meant to be terrifying? I'm having a great time.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find out what kind of style suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself, sweetie, to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for... Has she fucking killed someone? Has she fucking killed someone? I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's some fucking terrifying shit. That's some fucking terrifying shit. Why the fuck would you write that?
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty unpopular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Well, I think I did a pretty good job of it, to be honest with you. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say it has some kind of I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress, sweetie. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Right then. There's only two left. Who are we going to go with, chat? I'm going to save. In this empty slot. I'm saving. Who are we going to go with? Who do you want to go with, chat? Who do you want to go with? Though? Chat, tell me. Which one? Pick. You gotta pick, chat. Chat, you gotta pick. It's Sayori. It's gonna be Sayori. It's a good poem, Mikey. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his... Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you would do it seriously. Hello, Hans. Welcome. Oh, that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Mikey. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try and do things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori has seen the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem! Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah!
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, alright. This is relatable content. Now this is relatable content. Good fucking lord. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! It's just a little bit. You can't...
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs on toast!
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Yeah! This was so much fun! Monica's the best!
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget! I'm gonna write them as poem!
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, there's only one person left. It's time. It's time. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like what I said was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. No. Did you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. I'll murder you in your sleep. What a lovely poem. What a wonderful poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. But people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages less valid. Yeah, exactly. It's like when I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on its own purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it's supposed to mean. That's what it means to be a pro. You've got a fang. It's there. I can see your fang. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not.
I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, which the chat won't stop reminding me. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. And as they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this strange language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Yes, I know, Rover, it's the Literature Club and not the Skyfall Club. Oh my god, you can't watch Skyfall. Say it for goodness sake. I guess you could say it's fancy. Sorry, I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It was trying to say something nice. You really mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mikey did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mikey liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, fuck. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mikey appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he appreciates my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was so full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do out overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mikey started showing up. No, go, please! The wee-woos are coming! Stop! Stop! Please! Someone get the wee-woos ready, please! Oh my god. Oh, the wee-woos! I mean, you know. I know, that escalated quickly. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Mikey, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. To show like a DM, I can't wait for him to see it. Oh shit. Oh god, what have I done? Oh god, what have I done? Joe, what did I do? What did I do? Joe, what have I done? Oh, you did send me a DM. This is for your Oh, you fucker. Oh, you absolute arse, Joe. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Joe, you better share that with the class. You better share that with the fucking class, Joe. Because if you don't, I'm gonna do it. And Lord knows the spin that I'm gonna put on that. Good lord.
What's the point in making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mikey.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it also is a waste. You understand that, right, Mikey?
Is there a server now? There is a server. There is a Discord server which you can join. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. Right. Chat, I need you to help me here. I need help here. Who are we going to side with, or are we going to call for help? Are we going to call for help, chat? Or what are we going to do? I need support. I need support. Please. Please, chat, tell me which way we should go. Tell me, chat, which way we should go. Oh, my lord. Oh, my goodness. Call for help. We're calling for help. We're calling in the big guns. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mikey! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! I love them because of their differences! Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words! And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented! So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also! Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that! And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were! I'm sure that they are. Please! Stop! Big and beautiful! Oh, for fuck's sake! Help me! Chat, help me! Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the wee words. Please, we need help. We need support, chat. We need support. Oh my god. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. And Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could not even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Oh well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was all right. Well, mostly.
Mikey, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Mikey, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah! Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sidewipe. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen anything that fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phil! You know, Mikey, it's nice I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Yeah! Every day. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Mike, it's the voice that breaks me. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you do. Well, it's just nice to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Are we? Is it? Are we? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. All right, chat. It's time. I hope you guys are ready. We've got to write another poem. You guys know what to do. Spam whichever word you think. Fun. We're going to start with fun. Everybody spam it. Everybody spam it because you're going to write it and we're going to read it. Who's it going to be? What are we going to do? Where do you want to go? Disaster. Wonderful. Where do you want to go, chat? What do you want to do? You guys are going to spam and I'll do what you say. It's got to be you. It's got to be me. We are going to go with... death! It's not on here. 12! Woo! Okay, alright. It's gotta be you. It's not gonna be me. You guys have got to pick, so let's come and see. Which one are we gonna date? You may know, but we don't know. Email! Alright, chat, you guys have got to pick. You guys have got to choose. Which one are you going to go for? Where are you going to go? Which one would you like? What are you thinking that we should do? Where should we go? Silly! Okay, alright, chat, you guys have got to know. You guys have got to do it. You guys have got to pick, and it's going to be me. It's going to be you. It's going to be you the entire time. We're going to go with... Pout! Amazing. All right, chat. It's got to be you. It's got to be me. It's got to be us together. Don't you see? You've got to pick the words. I'll read the poems in my best speaking voice, all alone. Which one would you like? Which one do you see? Socks, it seems to be. Okay, chat. All right. Okay, you guys have got to pick, and we will find whatever we are going to date. We're going to find out where we're going to be. Promise. Isn't it here? Ribbon! Amazing! Come on, everyone. We're at 9 of 20. We're almost halfway there, and we can do this together if we really believe. So you guys got to tell me which one you want to go for this zone! All right, everyone. Which one are we going to do? Which one are we going to go for? Who knows where this adventure is going to lead us? So demure, so handsome. We're going to go for... Which way are we going to go? We're going to go for calm. Right, perfect, everyone. We're halfway there. It's 11 of 20, and you guys have got to pick which one you would like. I see a lot of love for milk. What are you guys going to go for? Hopeless. Wonderful. Oh, my goodness, chat. Oh, my gosh. You guys have got to pick, and then we will know. Skyfall. More Skycalm. Yeah, possibly. We're going to go for loud. Amazing choice. Okay, everyone, you guys have got to pick. You guys have got to choose. You never know which one we're going to go for. It could be any of these, but you guys have got to tell me which one you would like, buddy.
Right, everyone. Bunny got the one. Bunny got the one that time, but who's going to be this time? Which one are we going to go for? Which way are we going to go? Who are we going to go with? Oh, we may never know. Oh, my goodness. We're going for boop. Easy peasy. 3/4 of the way there, chap, but we've still got more to write. Who knows where this adventure is going to take us? Maybe to a fright. If we choose something now, we may have Kitty! And now we've got 16 to 20. Come on, everyone. It's time for you to choose. It's time for you to say. Which one would you like? Which way should we be? We slay. We gay. We slay grief. Right, everyone. It's time for you to choose. Which one would you like? Which one would you use? If you were to be me, which one would you be? Which one would you go? Which way would you see? It's up to you, chat. We're going to go for bed. Wonderful. All right, everyone, which way we're going to go, which way we're going to be, which way we're going to do, which way we see, Valentine maybe? I don't know, whichever one you want to choose, it's entirely up to you. We slay, we gay, indeed, it's a reference. Fluffy! Perfect, all right, it's 19 to 20, chat, there's one more for you to pick, and the next one will be me, so this is your last chance. You guys have got to pick, you guys have got to choose. Where do we go? Which are we going to use? It's going to be Wrath. All right, and I am going to choose Unstable! Perfect. Wonderful. Good work, everyone. Good work. I feel like we really made progress through this terrifying game. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Mikey! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Yeah? Why is that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Well, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. What? I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Aha. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Mikey to borrow me some money! That's... Oh, don't get me involved in that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. Sure. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? The devil within? Yay! Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she's bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. What? Did we? Do we? What? Did we? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Okay. Oh my god, I thought we just cracked her one. For a minute then, I was like, what the actual fuck? Yeah, Sayuri falls limply to the floor. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It is because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Aha! I was gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Aha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. A bit of my tongue! You're gonna live... You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki! Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate! Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I'm fine! Oh, for fuck's sake, I gotta stop laughing at my own bloody joke. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. No! Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Woo-hoo! Mouthful. Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Oh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me! Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Like, rip Mike's neighbors. Like Metal Gear. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah? You don't think that she has a... Aha, well, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true! Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Wait, what? Hold up. What held you up anyway? There's something fishy going on here. There's something weird going on there. Something is happening. Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of lost track of time. Aha! That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica! That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds so... Oh, sorry. That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mikey. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. No, don't you worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, the best of luck. Thanks. So I don't miss anything. I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. As we all have done from time to time. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs now sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Hey, what do you mean? Well, if we end up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do this with the creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Alright! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! Works out perfectly! That's why... That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creativity, Tommy! Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can always put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh my god! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. No, I'm sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. It isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Yeah? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. It's just been like this the entire time. I didn't notice the difference. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just so hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. Hello, Reese. Welcome to the channel. We are playing Doki Doki. And so far, I'm having a fantastic time. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Siri, what do you think you... Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yes, that's why. That's why people don't have boyfriends, because their blazers aren't correctly buttoned. Take notes, chat. If you want a boyfriend, you know what you need to do. You need to correctly button up your blazers. Because otherwise, you're fucked. That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. There are literally 2 buttons on this blazer as far as I can see. So saying button the blazer from the bottom isn't really much of a comment because there are in fact only 2. I think this is like the time he asked what DILF meant. Oh, yeah. I mean, sure, yeah. So pure. Yeah, I know, so pure. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Blimey. Now, that is a shot and a half, eh? This is so funny! What is? Well, it's just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? There are 2 buttons! Yeah, exactly! Wee woo! Wee woo, wee woo! We need the wee woo! Please! Good God! Good God, we need the wee woo! I struggle to finally close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it! If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Maybe the real horror in this is just how many times I am going to get jail-baited. Maybe that is the real horror in all of this, because this is terrifying. This is genuinely terrifying. Yeah, exactly. Wee woo, wee woo. Please, wee woo now, wee woo. We need wee woo. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, no. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Woo. It's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? That's literally the logic that we said! That is literally the logic that we laid down! And why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, well, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems that we wrote now? Yeah! Mikey, I can't wait to read yours! Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
Right then, gang. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna level with you. It's the end of the stream. But nothing has happened. So I feel a little bad ending it here. Would you guys like to continue for one more hour? And by that, I'm really asking my mods if you would like to continue for one more hour. I know, chat. I know, chat. Do you want me to... Yes, you want me to continue for another hour? Okay. All right, yeah, okay, fine. As long as you guys are happy. So what we'll do... Look, I'm going to save the game here. Right? And then what I'm going to do... I'm going to grab a... Do not want to continue, not for the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to get past it. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I am going to go grab a cup of tea. Yeah, because doing all of these voices is actually ruining my throat. So I'm going to go grab a cup of tea. I hope you don't mind. And I'll be back. I'll be back in just a moment. If you guys are happy to sort of stay here. Oh, Kasera Fifi! Oh my goodness, Kasera Fifi's here. Right, well, if Kasera Fifi's here, then we're absolutely staying for another hour. Right, everyone, I am going to go take a real quick break. I am going to go grab myself a cup of tea, like I say, and then I'll be back afterwards. So you guys, chill out. I'll return very shortly, and I will see you all in a minute. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm back. I have got myself a lovely cup of tea. I hope you guys are doing okay. And I'm ready to go. And I'm ready and raring to go. Hello, everyone. A wild, hydrated Mike. I am in fact hydrated and ready for more Doki Literature Club. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I am actually having a wonderful time. Hello, Negotiating with Hades. It's good to see you. I'm having a great time. This has been the single best start to Horror Jail I think I have ever had. The M in Mike stands for moist, it's true. And the I in Mike stands for I'm moist. And the K in Mike stands for 'cause I'm moist. And the E in Mike stands for egregorious. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. Finally, Horror Jail where Mike can just chill and have a good time before jail. Exactly, Sade, exactly. We're having a wonderful time. Only wee-wooed a couple of times. It's a good start. It's a very good start. I feel like we're doing pretty well. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel and you're enjoying this content, remember to hit the subscribe button, because that very, very much helps, and we'll be doing a lot more of this over the course of October. So, there's plenty more to see, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on that. Mike is having a wonderful time. No. That was that's not what Horror Jail is supposed to be. Joe, we've got to fix this. And by we, I mean the mods. I'm not even stalling. I'm not stalling. I'm just saying hello. I'm just coming back and saying hi. Hello, Salty Batui. Welcome. I'm so happy Doki is still popular. Man, in this community, I know that it massively is. Like, I've been told by so many people that this is a game that I should experience, but I just have never gotten around to it. Right then, everyone. Mike, I'd like to suggest Zoocosis as a game next, but I'll have a look into it, Brittany. I'll have a look into it. But here we go. We have to pick. Who would we like to speak to? Who do you think we should speak to, chat? Mike, we never said to experience, it's just to be careful. Sure. Right. Who do you want to speak to, chat? Who do you want to speak to? Sayori. You guys are all in for Sayori so far. Yuri, Monica, Sayori, Yuri. Okay. There's a lot of Sayori, actually. So I'm going to go with Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Mikey! Huh? Oh, love it! Especially after yesterday's poem! You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really! I just want to put it up on wall! Can I? Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. It's the seriously relatable content that everyone came to see. Scarily relatable. Scarily relatable. So, well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understood you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Mikey poem. Whoa, whoa, well, 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 well. Help me. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. Well, I'm not good at figuring out poems are good or bad. So that's why I'm just gonna go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah! Me neither! Oh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet! Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems! Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. There's sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Aww. Oh, that's kind of cute. Foreshadowing. Yeah, probably.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm just getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mikey. I should go and write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
All right, here we go, everyone. Once again, a new poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and the crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Well, this took a turn. What? What? Holy crap!
Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. I did not tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I can see that.
It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing like this is magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing till I
die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, everyone.
It's my turn to choose. It's my turn to choose. Who am I going to pick? I don't know. I think I'm going to pick Yuri. Let's see what you've written today. This is pretty good, Mikey. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that.
I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Blimey. Oh my goodness. And write down those things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today?
Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Here we are, everyone. Chapter 2. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon... Wait, what? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife.
She's really focusing on the knife part of this, hey? She's really focusing on the knife bit.
The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto my newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
You know, there's a, you know what, I'm kind of, you know what I mean? It's sort of reading that you're kind of like, you know, that's the kind of thing that you might write home to your parents about, right, Sally?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
What, like knives?
Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. You don't have anything like that, Mikey.
Well, yeah, I guess I do. I'm a gamer, and people used to take the piss out of me for being a gamer, but now I play games on the internet for people to watch.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdnesses, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Thanks, Yuri. What a lovely conversation that we had about knives. Who should we speak to next, chap? Who would you like to speak to next? And why is it Monica? Please, dear God, pick Monica. Please, chat, dear God, please pick Monica. Please. Please, chat, pick Monica. Oh, Monica! Oh, what an excellent choice! What an excellent choice! The one that isn't going to make me destroy my voice box. I appreciate you. Right, okay. Hi again, Mikey. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Well, I wouldn't count on it. You never know. What, want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would write. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other as well, and your well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd expect. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Well, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with her emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, everyone. Chapter 3. Save Me. The colours. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Wait, what is that? Is that the femme symbol? What's going on here? Femme fatale, can you confirm, please? Is this the femme symbol right here? If so, I think you've just been summoned. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. What? Wait, what? The fuck? The fuck is this? The fuck is this noise about? Load me. What? What, chat? Is it about a washing machine? It's about a washing machine. Oh, for fuck's sake. My hand is hovering above the wee woo button. I didn't say anything. Okay, alright, fine. Okay, great work, chat. I'm glad we solved that mystery together. I'm just gonna save it up here. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper.
Oh my goodness, Joe, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months. Mike, this is a literature club, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake, I know it's a literature club! I know that it is! Good God. Good God.
Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh, Jupiter's Cola, thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months. Dang. Dang. Right, hold up, everyone. The game has become self-aware. I'm just gonna save here.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What the fuck? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, thanks, Monica. Okay, alright. That was a little bit weird, but I guess we're getting somewhere. It's time for Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew? What's that? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Ha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was kind of unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Right. Here we go, everyone. Chapter 4. It's time for a new thing. Are you ready? Here we go. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yippee bee, thank you so much for the £2. She sounds like Shadow the Hedgehog. It kind of does, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying doing the Shadow the Hedgehog thing. I hear that in Johnny's voice. Oh my god, do you? Oh, dang, okay. Alright. Chemicals that made the frigging frogs gay. Yeah, exactly. Oh, lord. Ugh. Ugh, what a horrible human being. They turned the friggin' frogs gay. Yeah, I know. It's fucking... Yeah, that's ridiculous. I love that song, though. It's actually a banger. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow. Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, fine. That's, I don't think that's a poem. I think that's actually a treatise. It's very different to a poem. I am going to treat myself to a lint ball. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that that was the best I could do. Oh, Eddie Spaghetti, another psychology student. Always a pleasure to meet a fellow psychology alumnus. David, welcome. Amy likes spiders. Natsuki likes manga. Exactly. Exactly, David. 100%. No, of course not. Anyway, that message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you could explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how anyone thinks by... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you see Yuri? Yeah, she had her poem. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure about those things. Oh, shouldn't. Oh my god, that changed the entire meaning of the sentence. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, you know what? I would say so. Oh. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lord. What is happening in this game? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, silly. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has already been working on the posters, and I've designed the pamphlets so we can give them out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing! Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sierra is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. You're kidding me, Monica. It's the Edinburgh Fringe. It is the Edinburgh Fringe, yeah. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I just didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! Oh, wait, sorry. Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I think you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it. All right! Oh, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's the spirit, everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers, you silly goose? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course you can. Oh, sorry. Of course you can. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Thank fuck for that. I thought I was going to have to read the whole thing again. Like, I actually thought that this was just going to be Poetry Recital 2024. Oh, God. 6 months. Oh, my Lord, Arthur. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months. Oh, I can't trust a single line of this game. It feels like every single thing they say is going to twist back and foreshadowing. I think it is. I think it is. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Hey, yippee! Thank you so much for resubscribing for 4 months. I appreciate that, bud. Pumpkin for the season of spooks. Oh, I see. I see you've made yourself a pumpkin. Real nice. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thanks so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are the rest of you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. What Mike doesn't know is the horror in this game is it's from having to write poetry. Yeah, it really is. Is this literally it? I was told that I should fear this game with great intensity. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables for a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. It must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard. So off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was so good! Thank you for sharing! It looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I'll get on next then! Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium. This one's called Mom Meadow. Up! Aha! Sorry I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Well, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mikey liked it! I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Oh my goodness. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mikey. Sorry, that's more East London. My apologies. It's not like I can compare with you guys anyway. Might as well let Mikey lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection for what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that they'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem's called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're the one presenting, silly. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme and a rhythm to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if they give life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, Kay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Oh, jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too! Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting on all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a nice weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri. Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable. Oh my lord, that was kind of Dixie Girl. Where did that come from? Oh my god. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, duh. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mikey, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, shit. Right, okay, save. Okay, save. We gotta save. That's what they said. They said save. Right, chat.
Who are we walking home with? Chat, who are we walking home with, chat? Please. Please, chat. Please, who are we walking home with? You've got to help me here. Who the f*** are we walking home with? Who are we walking home with, chat? Who are we walking home with, please? Please, chat. Please. Please tell me. Please. Sayuri. Oh, wow. Everyone's walking home with Sayuri. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Interesting. Sayuri. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem really like you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. You're so silly, Mikey. You think what? You think about me so much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Siri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Siri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Well, chat, unfortunately, that does bring us to the end of this stream. I have to go now, I'm afraid, because we're already an hour over time. I have already asked my mods to stay an hour extra. We will be coming back to this on Sunday, though, so there will be more of this game. So far, I have to admit, I have had a fantastic time. This horror jail has been super great, and I think that you guys should suggest more horror games if they're like this. But yeah, man, this has been fun. This has been fun. And like I say, I will be coming back to this on Sunday. So if you tune in at 2 p.m. on Sunday, there'll be plenty more Doki Literature Club. In the meantime, I just want to thank you all for watching. Obviously, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of this kind of content, then hit subscribe. There's plenty more content on my channel already, plus various other bits and pieces as well. I try and post as many shorts as I can, so you can catch some of my short form content too. If you want to find me outside of this, you can follow me over on Instagram at MikeyScamp, and pretty much everywhere else at MikeyScamp. It's all the same. Thank you so much to my mods for staying the extra hour. I very much appreciate it, and for coming and moderating all the same. I will be back, like I say, 2 p.m. GMT. Yeah, we are in GMT now, right? So yeah, 2 p.m. GMT on Sunday. And otherwise, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for the beginning of the Doki Literature Club. This has certainly been an experience, and like I say, it's been the most wonderful start to my horror jail time. So, thank you, everyone, and I will see you all next time, I guess. See you later, chap. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.